Hi, my name is Sonya Wilder, and welcome to Intuitive Yoga. So for this practice, and this is an all levels practice, you will need either one yoga block or a cushion, a meditation cushion, or a seat cover, or a pillow from furniture, or a folded up blanket. You can have any of that. You can have a pillow from your bed as well. And you're going to come and sit up on your cushion or your block or your blanket. You're going to sit up tall so it can lift up your spine, just like so. Tall spine. Sukhasana, easy pose. One ankle in front of the other, just so you know. If you are injured or if you have some physical disabilities or discomfort, please use your inner wisdom and your intuition and your common sense. Even though this is an all levels practice and it's a very safe practice, you always want to listen to your body. And that's also a part of the practice of becoming more intuitive, more empathic, and heightening your psychic abilities. These are all natural abilities for all humans. Just some of us were born with them more active than others. And for some of us, we were encouraged as children to express our intuitive, empathic, psychic nature. And some of us are just more practiced than others in them. So please sit up tall and widen your ribs. Bring your shoulder blades together and lift the crown of your head up. Close your eyes. Your gaze is called your drishti in yoga. Bring your drishti within and widen your ribs so that your diaphragm has space for breath. Take 3 long, slow, deep breaths through the nose only, including the exhale. Now as we breathe, we become very present in the body. And as we become very present being physical, we start to tune into the subtle energies. Just focus on that long, slow, deep breath and really straight, tall posture, and how the breath makes your body feel. Feel your body in this time and in this space. And I want you to tune into how the physical aspects of the breath feel. As you inhale, you fill up the breath into the belly, you widen the ribs, push them out to the sides and front and back, all aspects of the rib cage. Bring the breath up into your shoulders even. Let your shoulders go up a little bit. You're going to exhale through the nose. And really let the breath out. Let it just kind of collapse. Widen the ribs and breathe. Fill up your entire body with breath. Be very present in your physical body and exhale through the nose. Inhale, breathe, open. Fill up even more. Exhale. Now this time, inhale, arms reach out and rise up. You're expanding your auric field when you do this. Palms touch above your head. Exhale, bring your hands together down in front of your heart center. This is a mudra called Anjali. It helps you to focus on your heart. Release, inhale, arms rise. Exhale, heart. Release, inhale, arms rise. Exhale, heart. Please keep your hands here in front of your heart. Inhale for Om, the primordial sound of all high light vibration to open the practice. take a breath and feel your body. Feel if you can sense the reverberation of the vibration of Om moving through your body. Release your hands, open your eyes, and you're going to come off of your prop and move it to the side. Let's come into tabletop position, hands and knees. Alignment is key. I studied Iyengar alignment style yoga. It was the very first style of yoga that I learned starting in 1997. And alignment is key for really opening up all of your inner energetic channels. In yoga, it's known as the nadis. And then opening up your auric field, your electromagnetic grid around you. So your hands are shoulder width apart. You're going to spread your fingers like this. Place your hands very consciously on the mat. Bring your shoulders over your wrists, and I want you to push your inner elbows forward. You notice my arms will look slightly hyperextended. Don't do this. Do this. Knees and feet are hip width apart and your toes are tucked. Your knees are underneath your hips. I want you to look straight down at the mat. Look slightly above the fingers at the mat or on the floor if you don't have a mat. Now, sometimes people will kind of bow their back and have a slack core. I want you to suck your navel in and close your ribs so you have a really flat back. You're engaging your core here. Take a breath. We're going to go through cow-cats. Inhale, lift the tailbone up, lift the head up, the chin up, and relax the belly down. Let it sway down. Cow pose. Exhale, push the floor away as you round your back. Squeeze your ribs together. Suck your navel in, tuck your chin in. Drop your tailbone. Cat pose. Inhale. Flexing the spine as you look up. Press down the inner hands. Exhale, squeeze the core as you round the back and look in, cat. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat pose. Inhale, expand. Exhale, contract. One more time, each way. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, return to a neutral tabletop position. Come out of the pose, cross the ankles, come back up onto your prop, your block, or your meditation cushion, or your folded up blanket. Sukhasana easy pose, you can switch up the cross of the ankles so that you can kind of learn which hip holds on more than the other. Open up your palms, bring your shoulder blades together, widen your ribs, lift the crown of your head up, your chin stays level, crown of the head lifts up, and close your eyes and take 3 deep breaths. Tune in to the energy in your body. Are you feeling tingling? Do you feel any heat sensations? In yoga, that's known as tapas, heat. Are you feeling more relaxed, or are you feeling shaky? Are you usually a person who doesn't move much? Maybe that was a lot of movement for you. Are you feeling the muscles starting to activate in your body? Are you feeling empowered? Do you feel tired? Notice these as you breathe. Now I want you to open your eyes. You're going to bring your right hand in front of your face, and you're going to steam it up like this is a mirror, and you're going to steam up the mirror with your breath. That slight constriction feeling in the back of your throat is what you want to have when we start practicing Ujjayi breath. And Ujjayi means triumphant uprising. It's the uprising of Kundalini energy using prana life force to come down through the crown chakra, the Sushumna, the Svadhisthana chakra, the spiritual chakra. It comes down through the Sushumna, nadi, the central channel in front of your spine, the energetic channel that is the main channel, and it goes down to the root chakra, the Muladhara chakra, the base, and that's your physical chakra. And as the prana comes down, it helps to release all of that kundalini energy that is dormant in the root chakra, and then that lifts up. And with each breath, it increases in lifting, and it brings that triumphant uprising of kundalini. Kundalini energy helps us to become more conscious. So we're going to breathe only through the nose for Ujjayi breath. You have a slight constriction feeling in the back of the throat, so bring your hand back up in front of your face. You're going to do that same thing, but only through your nose. Inhale through the nose. Let's take a practice. Exhale through the nose. So you're going to inhale for 5 counts, exhale for 7 counts. Longer exhale because we detoxify through the exhale. It's called the apana, the release of toxins. Lift your heart up, close your eyes, widen your ribs. Take a normal inhale, normal exhale. Start Ujjayi breathing with the constriction feeling in the throat. Inhale for 5 counts. Exhale 7 counts. Inhale for 5. Exhale 7. Inhale 5. Exhale 7. Inhale. Exhale. Last one, inhale. Exhale. Take 3 regular breaths through the nose only. Notice how you feel in your body. If you're not used to doing deep breathing, you might feel a little tingly, a little lightheaded as your cells are becoming oxygenated, getting oxygen in the cells, and as prana, life force, moves through the nadis, the energetic channels. Feel your body. The more aware of how your body feels internally, and the more aware of how your body feels in the environment and the time and space that you're in, the more tuned into the subtle energies you become, the more your intuition increases. You become more empathic. You feel more because you're feeling vibration, and everything is vibration. And then the more your clairs, clairvoyance, inner vision, audience, inner hearing, sentience, inner feeling and sensing, and cognizance, inner knowing, expands and increases from within and moves out into your electromagnetic field. And then the more you're able to sense energies around you and sense other people's energetic fields. Come off of your prop, put it to the side. We're going to come into downward facing dog. You're going to place your hands shoulder width apart. Your fingers are spread well. Your index fingers point straight up to the top of the mat. You don't have to turn your hand out to do that. Just spread your fingers to do that. You're going to press down the index finger knuckle base and the thumb knuckle base as well. Press them down well. Press down the heels of the hands. With your toes tucked, feet are hip width apart. Press up to bent knee. Downward facing dog. Knees are bent, navel is sucked in. Now I want you to inhale and straighten your right leg only. Press the heel down as much as you can. Squeeze the right thigh in the kneecap. Roll the biceps in towards your ears so your inner elbows are facing as close to straight forward as possible. And then push the floor away. Breathe. Now switch, straighten the left leg, root the heel down. Squeeze the thigh and the kneecap and bend the right leg. Suck your navel in, close your ribs, and take a full breath into the sides of the ribs and the back. Exhale, switch. Slowly pedal your feet. Walk your dog. Look behind you. Let the back of your neck get really long. Don't bother looking at the screen. Just follow my voice. You're pedaling your feet. You're walking your dog. Now, I want you to straighten both legs. Your feet are hip-width apart. So if your feet are together, separate them and make them hip-width apart. Not too wide, not shoulder-width apart, but hip-width apart. Press down the inner hands. They'll want to lift up. Don't let them. Roll the biceps forward. Squeeze your thighs and your kneecaps. Pelvic floor lifts like you have to go to the bathroom and you can't. That's called Mula Bandha root lock. It's the foundation for your core. Your navel is in. That's called Uddiyana Bandha belly lock. That is the second step to your core. Then you look between your knees. Downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana in Sanskrit. Take a breath here. Inhale, come back into tabletop position. Exhale, cross at the ankles, come back onto your seat. Make sure that you're sitting up on your prop, your blanket, your block, your meditation cushion, and then switch the cross of your ankles if you haven't done already. Open up your palms, close your eyes, and take 5 deep Ujjayi breaths and feel your body. Now that you've practiced an inversion where the head is lower than the heart, you've gotten blood into your brain. That slows down your nervous system and calms it. That slows everything down. Your heart rate slows down. It shifts your perception when your head is lower than your heart. So notice, how do you feel? Now I want you to feel your skin, whatever skin is exposed to the atmosphere around you. How does your skin feel in the atmosphere? Now I want you to feel the top of your head. Feel your hair, or if you don't have hair, feel your scalp. How does the top of your head feel in relation to the atmosphere? What is the temperature of the space that you're in? Feel it on your skin, your hair, your face. Take one more Ujjayi breath. Good, open your eyes. Bring your hands forward. I want you to come back into tabletop position, and we're going to stretch out one leg at a time. Keep your ribs closed, keep your navel in. Stretch out one leg at a time, pressing the ball of the foot into the mat, and switch. Focus on your breath. Breathing deeply and consciously helps you to become more conscious in every now moment. Good. Now, I want you to come back into tabletop position. We're going to transition from downward facing dog into a really powerful pose. Place your hands well. Tuck your toes, press back to downward facing dog. Straighten your legs as much as you can. Make sure that your down dog is not back this far. Make sure that your feet are in alignment enough with your hips. They're a little bit further behind so that you can get a good V shape. This is not a plank dog, it is a downward facing dog. Take a breath here. Now inhale, lift your heels. I want you to look straight down at the mat. Exhale and bend your knees. And I want you to step your feet wide. to the edges of the mat. Now notice how my heels are touching the mat. I'm going to widen my knees. I'm going to stick my butt back and bring my chest forward just like a frog. And I'm going to lower my seat. Now if this is really challenging for you, if you have really tight hips and a tight low back, you're going to take a folded up blanket or a folded up bath towel or bath sheet, or a pillow from your bed, like a queen size or a king size pillow. And you're going to put that underneath your heels. And you're going to come here, and I'll face you so you can see what I'm talking about. This is Malasana Low Squat. You're going to come here. The heels need to land on something. Now, if you really literally just cannot get into Malasana Low Squat at all, if your hips are so tight and you don't have this range of motion, I want you to lie on your back. Bring your legs up, bend your knees, bring your knees out to the sides, and if you can, bring your elbows inside of your knees and grab the outsides of your feet for happy baby supine Malasana. Do. If you can't, bring your elbows inside, have your elbows outside, and focus on pressing the tailbone down as you pull the knees gently into the armpits, and do the best that you can with your feet hip width apart. So that's if you have a difficult time coming into Malasana Low Squat. This, both Happy Baby and Malasana, are optimal poses to open up the pelvic floor, the hips, the low back. This is a deep stretch for the Muladhara chakra, which is the physical chakra, and the sacral chakra. So come on in, close your eyes. Now I want you to feel your body and breathe Ujjayi breath. Feel your body in this pose. Feel if there's any discomfort in your lower body. For many of you there will be, because most people are not encouraged to do low squat, to sit and squat. I do highly recommend that you sit in this pose every day. It's an easy pose to do, to send texts. Look on your phone, send an email. I do. And this is a pose that I've recommended to my yoga students and my clients for more than 15 years. Breathe into the low back. Feel everything. Feel the energy around you. Feel where there's discomfort. The discomfort, if there is any, are you feeling it internally or are you feeling it externally? Meaning, is it coming from deep within your core, or is it more on the outer hips? Is it on the Achilles tendons or the shins or the calves? Is it coming from the ankle area? Is it coming from the front of the knees or the back of the knees? Inner thighs or outer thighs? Back? Where in the back? Become really discerning about where you feel aspects of discomfort, aspects of release, aspects of relief, aspects of deep stretch. You know, if you're feeling sharp pain, come out of it. Sharp pain is the body's warning. Don't go into that, you're going to rip and tear. If you're feeling dull ache or a deep ache, that's the fascia, the connective tissue, that is releasing its tension, its electrical holding on, and the emotions that it holds. The fascia, some people call it fascia, holds on to emotions, and it holds on to stress as well, and trauma. And these poses will really encourage, using breath, the fascia to let go and start to expand. And so there's an ache that comes with that, especially if you're not practiced in this pose. Take 2 more deep breaths. Feel your body and where everything is coming from. One more deep breath. Good. Now if you're in Happy Baby on the floor, I want you to release your feet. I want you to bring your knees together and roll over to one side and come and sit up. If you are in Malasana Low Squat with me, you're going to bring your hands forward. I want you to lean forward. If you've got a prop underneath your heels, take it out, slide it to the side. I'm going to give you a side view. We're all going to come into our feet being shoulder width apart. You're going to bend your knees, suck your navel in, and we're going to hang forward into Uttanasana, standing forward fold with knees bent. You're going to let your arms just hang. So everybody come here. Let your back get a few more breaths of stretch. Breathe, Ujjayi breath. Let your head go. Let all the tension in the back of your neck go. If you're losing circulation in the backs of your legs, bend and straighten, and bend and straighten. The more you suck your belly in and practice the bandhas, lifting up the pelvic floor, Mula Bandha, and sucking your navel in, Uddiyana Bandha, the deeper your forward fold will be. Take one more deep breath. Now I want you to touch your fingertips to the floor in front of you and bend your knees. Take an inhale, halfway lift. Place your hands shoulder width apart and step back on the exhale to downward facing dog. Slowly pedal your feet. Walk your dog. You're having a really good long time to let the blood get into the brain. Remember, it changes your perception and it relaxes your body. Straighten both legs, feet are hip width apart. Press the floor away. Push your heels down to the mat. Take a full breath in. Deep breath out. Inhale, lower your knees, come back into tabletop position. Cross at the ankles and come onto your seat. And get your prop. Sit up on it. Adjust your clothing. Do all that you need to do to sit and be comfortable. Come into Sukhasana Easy Pose. Palms are open. Widen your ribs. Bring your shoulder blades together. Open your heart. Really pronounce it. Lift the crown of your head up. Close your eyes and take deep Ujjayi breaths. How does your body feel now? Keep breathing and allow anything to come to you that is in your field without your body or going on within you in your energetic fields within, in the channels. You might see pictures or symbols. That's all coming from the pineal gland in the middle back of the brain and the pituitary gland in the front bottom of the brain. That's your imagination. Notice if you just see any visuals at all with your eyes closed. Notice your hearing. Do you hear frequencies, what the medical establishment calls tinnitus? Do you hear any frequencies? Do you hear high-pitched frequencies? That's clairaudience, becoming more on board. Notice the sounds and breathe. What do you feel and sense around your body and within your body? Use your sense of feeling and really activate more of your clairsentience. Breathe. And notice what you know. What are you confident about in your world? What right now in this moment do you know? It's just there and it's clear. That's claircognizance activating. Take one more deep Ujjayi breath. Good. Open your eyes. Come forward, come off of your prop, put it to the side. You're going to come onto your elbows, straighten your legs out, come onto your elbows and forearms. You're going to shake out your legs and roll them side to side. Shake and roll. Shake and roll. Move your props out to the sides. I want you to come lie on your back. I want you to bring your knees in towards your chest. Keep your knees together. I want you to open up your arms and bend your elbows and rest the backs of your hands on the floor. Keep your knees together. Suck your navel in. Look straight up at the ceiling with the back of your head resting. Use your breath. Let your knees fall to one side. It doesn't matter which side. Turn your head in the opposite side and allow that top side to stretch. If the top knee lifts up a lot because you have really tight hips, you can use the inside hand to kind of weigh it down on the outside of that knee. And see if you can press this opposite shoulder blade down on the mat as much as possible. Breathe Ujjayi breath. Breathe into the ribs, breathe into the spine. Supine twists, lying flat on your back. And twisting is optimal for neutralizing your spine and for really kind of compressing and wringing out the internal organs. They need that. And it also helps to open up the Sushumna Nadi, the central channel in front of the spine more. Brings more prana out throughout the nadis, the energetic channels in the body. Good, now inhale. Relax your top hand on the inside hand if you have it on resting on the outside of the knee. Bring your head back to center. I want you to exhale. Draw your navel in to bring your knees to your chest using your core. Inhale, knees go to the opposite side. Turn your head in the opposite direction. And again, if that top knee is lifting up, use your inside hand to lay it down and kind of weigh it down and breathe into the twisting of the spine. Breathe Ujjayi breath. Feel the difference between one side of the twist and the other side of the twist. Is there an easier side? Last Ujjayi breath. If your inside hand is weighing down the outer knee, release it. Bring your head back to center. Inhale, use your core to bring your knees back to your chest. And now I want you to straighten your legs all the way, lengthen them. Open up your legs a little bit and open, let everything fall open and bring your arms away from your body. Palms are open to receive. Come into Shavasana, corpse pose. Shavasana is essential to help you to integrate the practice into your body, allowing all of the new expansion and the prana and the oxygen that you're taking in to make all the changes that need to be made. Close your eyes, let your shoulders relax back, let your hips sink. Notice if you feel kind of misaligned or anything, adjust your body, get all the little wiggles and jiggles out, and then relax. We're going to take 5 deep breaths here in Shavasana, and I want you to be very aware of how your body feels, what the temperature feels like on your body. You're on the floor, maybe it's cooler on the floor. Relax your breath. Tune into the environment. What do you hear? Listen. Two more deep breaths. Last breath. As you inhale, wiggle your fingers and toes. Roll your legs in and out a little bit. Move your arms a little bit. And bend your knees and roll over to one side. Take a breath on that side. Gently bring your body upright. Find your prop, your block, your cushion, your pillow, your folded up blanket. Adjust your clothing so you feel comfortable in your body. Sukhasana. Open palms. Heavy elbows. Shoulder blades towards the heart. Widen your ribs. Crown of the head lifted. Close your eyes. Breathe and be present right here, right now. Everything is now. When we bring our awareness, our pure consciousness, which is what we are pure consciousness. In yoga, it's called chit, chit, C-H-I-T, chit. Chit is pure consciousness. When we bring our consciousness into this now, we can really be aware of everything around us. Really be aware of everything that's here. Feel and sense and know and listen. Visualize your light within you and your heart. You are pure light. You are light. There is only light and there is only now. Be present here and love yourself. This is the essence of intuitive yoga. Inhale, arms reach out and rise up. Expand your field. Palms touch. Exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale for Om to close the practice. Bow into your heart and honor yourself, honor your passions in life, and be one with you. Namaste. Namaste is acknowledging the light within yourself. The light within me acknowledges the light. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact me. You can email me, sonyawilderwellness@gmail.com. That's SONYAWILDERWELLNESS@gmail.com. If you are interested in working with me privately, or if you're interested in a quantum healing hypnosis, healing through the heart hypnosis session, or a mini session, you can go to my website, sonyawilderwellness.com. Book a session. You can send me an email and ask me questions. I'm here to help you. Until next practice, thank you so much and be well. Namaste.